Okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to discuss something. I was in the park earlier today, exercising. Then I went to go use the restroom, and I went in the restroom, and I saw a roll of toilet paper that's sitting on top of, when where the toilet paper goes in at, you can roll it down. I saw a roll of toilet paper sitting on top of it, and I said to my, hold on, let that pass. I said to myself, man, I need toilet paper. I don't have none in the house. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. That's what I said, I'm gonna take it. So I took some off and I put the toilet paper in the bag. Then I thought about it. Wait a minute, this is stealing. But who cares? It's toilet paper. There's already some here. Then I said, wait a minute. If I take this, the Most High is gonna take something from me. So I was like, fuck it. I put it back. Left. And the reason to why I'm mentioning this is because there's no cameras in those bathrooms. And no one would have known I stole the toilet paper. But I know I would have stolen it. The Most High would have known, and He would have took something from me. And I just said, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Because if I would have took that toilet paper, then the Most High definitely would have took something from me. So I put it back. I wanted to take it because I'm like, it's just toilet paper. It's just toilet paper. Who's gonna care? It's just toilet paper. But I didn't buy it. You understand what I'm telling you? I didn't buy it. And if I would have took that toilet paper, the Most High would have took something from me. This is the fear that we have to have. Now listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't put the toilet paper back because I was trying to be a good guy. I put the toilet paper back because I know the Most High will spank me. He'll take something from me. And I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with the repercussions of it. So I put the toilet paper back. It's the little things. All right? It's the little things. Because if I would have took the toilet paper, the Most High would have took something from me. Right now, let's try, guys, to not put ourselves in a position to be punished. Because the way there was a brother on YouTube, and he was driving. This is gonna make sense in a second. He was driving his car in the midst of a thunderstorm, and the brother he says, God doesn't exist. He says, if God exists, then there'll be a lightning strike in 1, 2, 3 now, and then a lightning strike. And then he says, well, that's concerning. He said, that's concerning. And, right now the Most High is showing everyone that it's real. Okay? That it's real. Now, I believe in the Bible, 1,000%. But it's real. The spirits are real. God is real. The gods of Egypt, they're real. They govern the functions of the elements. They're real. Now, if you go out and hurt somebody for no reason, if you go out and steal from somebody for no reason, you will suffer the consequences. Now, someone can say, well, I haven't suffered it yet. That's because when it does catch up to you, it's going to be so severe, you won't be able to rise again. God forbid that doesn't happen. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm grateful for the people that fucked me over. I'm grateful for them because they made me rich. See, we don't have any enemies. We only have people that can bless you. You will reap what you sow. Okay? You will reap what you sow. That brother dropping the car. He says, so now, people be like, if God's real, then let lightning strike me. Don't say that. Because ass might get struck by lightning. So say it's a clear sunny day. Okay? So someone will say, not me. Not me. Father, you are real and you are powerful. Someone may say, God's not real. If he was real, I'll get struck by lightning. Then let lightning strike me. He said on a clear sunny day, the next day is cloudy. Forecast, thunderstorms. Slight chance of thunderstorm this afternoon. 20% chance of thunderstorm. Just a cloudy day. One of them nice winter days. It was just cloudy all day. The ground is dry, it's crisp, it's beautiful. But you don't want to deal with the sunlight today. You just want that cloudy day. And then at night it's clear skies and you see stars twinkling and the moon gleaming. So, remember yesterday the man said, if God's real, then let lightning strike me. So he finishes work. He's on his way home. He's walking to his car in the parking lot. Bow, pow, pow, pow. Lightning lit his ass up. Man dies in hospital. No. He doesn't die. He lives. He lives. That man is going to become a saint. He gonna believe. He gonna believe. Brother in the driving his car. If God's not real, you see, if God was real, the lightning would strike in 1, 2, 3. The lightning struck. He said, well, that's concerning. And the reasons why he said it's concerning is because a lot of people don't like to believe in the Father because they do a lot of evil. So God's real. Let's cut to the chase. God's real. The Father's real. So basically, they have to pay for the shit they've done. So now they're like, fuck. We gotta pay for everything evil we've done. That's why today I saw the roll of toilet paper. I said, let me take it. Who's here? There's no cameras. I looked for cameras. I ain't gonna lie. I looked for cameras. Is there any cameras in here? I looked. I ain't gonna front. No one was coming in. So I'm taking this shit. I put that shit in my bag. It's mine. It's mine now. It hit me. If you take this, the Most High gonna take something from you. I was like, fuck. And I said, you're right. Well, Al, who you talking to? I said, you're right. It's not worth it. I just put it back. I didn't do it because I'm a good guy. I didn't do it because I'm a saint. I'm a nice guy. I did it because I was afraid. I did it because I was scared. Because I know the Most High is real. And that's why when Abraham was with Sarah and his wife was taken, he said that he said to Sarah, tell these men when he was in the foreign land with the king that was there, that you're my sister. So Sarah was taken, and the Most High visited the man in a dream, and the man was scared of the Most High. So the man went to Abraham and said, "Man, why you do this to me? Why didn't you tell me this was your sister? Here, take up your wife, take her back." And Abraham said, I said that because I was like, sure, this is a godless country. Now, if the country isn't godless and they fear God, then they won't take Abraham's wife because they understand that if they take that woman from Abraham, the Most High going to take something from them. You understand? So when I put the toilet paper in my bag, I said, wait a minute, the Most High going to take something from me. Let me put this shit back. Let me put this shit back. Because I don't want the Most High taking something from me, man. Same thing with King David. He did that shit with Uriah. Most High said, I'm going to get you for this. Most High got him. Made his own son turn against him. And then his son raped his wives, his concubines, on top of the roof house palace. Most High got him back, man. There's things I've done to people that I'm ashamed of. I did it in a moment of insanity. People that I claim to love. A person I claim to love. And the Most High did the same thing to me, but worse. You know, I should have been dead from what I endured for doing what I did. It should have killed me. And when I look back at it, there's certain things that agitate me. And I'll be like, fuck, right, remember, I did that to somebody. That's why it's happening to me again. But I'm blessed because people tried to kill me. That's overboard. So now I'm gonna get a great reward because trying to kill me is overboard. It went too far. So that's the blessing, you know. But there's things I've done to people and it happened to me and I'm angry and I'm like, why am I mad? I did this to somebody before. It's payback. So when I put that toilet paper in my bag, I was like, man, shit, I am not trying to deal with the consequences of this. I put that shit back. And once again, I'm going to say it again. I ain't do it because I'm a good guy. I did it because I don't want to get fucked up. And that's why you have to fear the Most High. Now, I'm praying for it. But when the Most High give me supernatural power, I mean, not on some, you know, someone tried to kill him and he survived. Or, you know, he can edit pictures and you can see spirits in it. No. I'm talking about on some, there's a man walking in a wheelchair. I'm going to say to that man, get up in the name of Hamashiach Yahushai. That's the kind of power I'm talking about. I'm talking about power to where someone wants to hurt you. I'm going to say in the name of Hamashiach Yahushai, let the thunder fall down on him, lightning strike him immediately. I'm talking about serious spiritual power. I'm talking about if someone walking towards me, I'm going to say, air, lift him up. And let him dangle there for a second. I'm talking about power. I'm talking about separating the sea. I'm talking about real spiritual power. When the Most High give me that power, the people will be able to trust me. The people would not fear me. They'll fear the Most High because the Most High gave me the power. Now, if I go out there, I couldn't hurt someone without cause. You see why the Most High just doesn't give men this kind of, and women this kind of power? I'm not talking about someone does a ritual on you and then they have someone slip something in your drink. Nah, I'm talking about some serious spiritual power to where if you look at a man and you say in the name of the Lord, spirit leave body, and that man drop dead right there, I'm talking about some serious spiritual power. There's a plane right now, it's a plane, stand still, the plane just stop moving. I'm talking about time, stand still, and everyone's not even moving. I tap that one person, be aware of what's going on. The person looks around and starts screaming, what did you do? I'm talking about serious spiritual power. Well, Most High give that power. When he gives me that power, whether I'm going to be an old man or not, I'll probably be an old man, realistically. But when the Most High gives someone that power, the people are not going to be afraid of that person because that person is going to move in righteousness and the fear of the Most High. You know, I read an article one time concerning Moses, and the pastor said that, you know, Moses was an extremely humble man because he had such a destroying force at his disposal. And understand that Moses was dealing with one of the 7 spirits of the Most High, and that particular spirit of the Most High was his spirit of war. Because that spirit out of the 7 spirits of the Most High got extremely agitated easily, and Moses, dealing with people constantly trying to oppose him, dealing with his own brother and sister opposing him, dealing with people saying he's not the leader, he had to calm down the Most High from destroying the people when he was in every right to have the Most High destroy them. But he repented for the people. He calmed the Most High down and said to the Most High, Father, have mercy on him, because people would say, now we're going on kind of different topics. People would say, the God that was in the book of Exodus with Moses and with the children in the desert is not the same God. Well, it's really not, because the Most High has 7 spirits. So the God that was with Moses was the spirit that was the God of war. Okay, that's why that spirit was constantly agitated, because that spirit of the Most High seven spirits at that point in time defeated the gods of Egypt effortlessly with ease. This is all over the place now. I'm traveling. This is all over the place. For instance, when Michael wages war against Satan, you know, he's going to defeat Satan effortlessly. It's not going to be a struggle. He's going to effortlessly defeat Satan. Okay, he's going to effortlessly defeat Satan. He's going to defeat Satan with ease, without competition. It's not going to be I don't know how to explain it. Football, like, it's not going to be three overtimes and Michael wins with a fucking field goal. No, it's going to be 72-0 in 4 quarters type of blowout, and that's why the Most High keeps Michael at bay. The Most High keeps the archangels at bay. He keeps the angels at bay in this wicked world, because this world only preys on the weak. It's not preying on the higher powers which are above. Michael, the archangel, the archangels, they're on a higher level. They have to be kept at. The Most High has to keep these forces on a leash. He has to keep these forces on a leash to keep the kingdom of darkness safe. So he has to keep the archangels, Michael and his band of angels, the angels. He has to keep them away from this realm. Now, the reason to why certain prophets, when they come into this realm, they get killed is because certain prophets summon the archangels and they come and wreak havoc. Now, when an archangel is summoned by a man or a woman, it will wreak total havoc, and Satan can't stop an archangel. He can't. And the people can't stop an archangel. The other day I was, gazing into the clouds, and I saw Anubis, and I said, "What is he doing here?" Because he comes to take you to the dead. So then I prayed to the Father. I said, "Father, what's going on? It's not my time yet." And immediately Anubis was transformed into a brother that was staring down at me. So right now, I know this is all over the place. Forgive me. Right now, if you stand for righteousness, do not be afraid, because it's in the agreement that we stand up and are not harmed. But whoever tries to harm or does harm one of the righteous ones speaking truth right now, the consequences that they will suffer will be so severe that they wish they weren't alive. And the reason to why that will be is because the darkness has been ruling for a very long time. Now it's time for certain righteous men and women to rise up, to do something in the earth, to help push the earth into its course. So, if you stand for righteousness right now, nothing can stop you. Nothing, you can't even stop yourself. Nothing can stop you if you stand for righteousness right now. The powers that be won't even try. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised if the powers that be, which are humans, I wouldn't be surprised if they repent and are doing righteous right now as well. Someone may say, well, this family, that family, these people, they're wicked. They could have been wicked, but in this particular point in time, I think they've repented from doing evil, and I think they're doing right. I could be wrong, but I think they're doing the right thing, because, once again, I didn't put the toilet paper back, because it's in the beginning of the story. I wanted to steal toilet paper from the bathroom of the Parks Department. I didn't put the toilet paper back because I'm a good guy. I'm kind, I'm nice, I like to do good things, but I didn't put the toilet paper back because I'm a good guy. I put the toilet paper back because I knew that the Most High would repay me for taking it without permission. I knew that He would hurt me. He would do something to me in return. So I put the toilet paper back because I was afraid. To be honestly, I was afraid of the Most High, so I put it back. And I think the people that rule, they fear the Most High and they doing what's right. You know, this is like a case of Nineveh, when the king of Nineveh got word of Jonah, the king forced everyone to repent, and they repented. Obviously, Jonah was tight. That man waited outside to see the city be destroyed. Man, I mean that's cold. Jonah was a cold prophet, man. I don't think Jonah was a nice guy. And then when the city wasn't destroyed, he was angry at the Most High. And this man, he gonna tell the Most High, just kill me now. And this is the same power that killed a man because he accidentally slipped and put his hand on the Ark of the Covenant. This is the same power that killed a generation of men because they were murmuring against him. But here it is, you have Jonah who tells the same power to kill him. And that power does the opposite. He doesn't kill Jonah, he tries to comfort him. What? That's something that to this day it kind of puzzles me. I mean, I love reading that scripture because it's like, here it is, the Most High can be one of the most volatile, one of the most destructive forces. His anger erupts in a second. But you have Jonah, a man, telling this volatile, at times, destructive power, he's tempting this power to kill him. And instead of this power killing Jonah, the power tries to comfort him, makes a tree grow over his head. Jonah's happy. He's extremely happy. Then the next day, the tree withers away and dies because a worm eats it. And he's extremely mad again. And he cries out for God to just kill him. And that's extreme bipolar. But that was the Most High's man. That was his man. Unusual relationship. Same thing with Samson. Samson and the Most High had an unusual relationship. Same thing with King David. It was unusual. The Most High was unusual. Moses as well. Unusual. The things that these men that I've mentioned, the things that they've gotten away with, it's just like, wow. Samson gave away all his secrets and he still was able to get his strength back. Jonah disobeyed the Most High and then tempted the Most High. Most High still forgave him. David, forget about it. He left the Israelite army, joined the Philistine army, and then became a raider, a robber, killing innocent men, women, and children. And I think that has a heavy part to do with why David suffered so much chaos in his life, because he killed men, women, and children. He killed them and stole all of their stuff and gave it to his captain of the Philistine army. And who else was it? Yeah, Moses as well. Moses, murdered the man. And then Moses rejected the Most High, not once, not twice, but thrice. Moses rejected the Most High 3 times. Till the Most High got angry. In a few, I was thinking about this earlier because I stood up to pray to the Most High and I began, and I heard this intruding thought just came. And the thought said, it wasn't mine. The thought said, what? It said, what? What now? What now? So I'm like, damn, the Father's probably sick. Because I pray all the time. So I get up to pray. And I hear that thought come, what now? What now? And, Moses, when he was standing in front of the sea, he he told the people to, stand still, see the salvation of the Lord. And then Moses cries out to the Most High. The Most High says, why are you crying to me for? Stretch out your arm and separate the sea. you know. I feel like, you ever meet someone that just they trigger you all kinds of way, but you just love them. I feel like certain prophets just trigger the Most High all kinds of way. Even when Christ was on the cross, I can only imagine what the Most High said to him that made Christ say, why have you forsaken me? Most High turned his back. He said, oh man, look at this man. But the Most High, came back to him, rose him from the dead. Yeah. What now? What? And I felt the agitation coming from the spirit. It's like the spirit's like, this man pray every fucking second. Golly. You ever have your cat or a dog that keep on, you love them? Right? Like, I love my cats. Mom has a boy cat. We named him Gizmo. Sometimes he won't stop meowing. He won't. I love him. I love him. Or the girl cat, Gracie, I love her, but sometimes she won't stop meowing. Please stop meowing. So sometimes, scripture says, you got to keep on praying. Because sometimes in order for me to sleep, I got to pray. I can't, even if I do something I shouldn't do, I still have to pray in order to sleep. Still got to pray. That's the only comfort I can get. So the Most High was like, man, you pray a lot. Sometimes I think the Most High be getting mad with me just because. That's why if I ever do anything good, I give him the praise because I don't want him to think that I'm, over myself. I immediately give him the glory. You did it, Father, not me. But I thought this would have been quick. It's going on 30 minutes now. I immediately give him the glory. Once again, when the spiritual power come, I'm talking about the power to make men believe. I'm talking about real power to where someone says, I don't believe in God. I'm like, you don't believe in God? What do you mean? You're standing on the air right now. He's standing on the air right now. How'd you do that? God gave me the power. I'm talking about serious spiritual power. Not spiritual power where, there we go, motherfucker took off. I'm not talking about spiritual power that can be doubted. You know what I'm saying? Certain things can be doubted, even though it was divine, it was miraculous, but it can be doubted. I'm talking about power that can't be doubted. That power is coming to the elect. It's coming. I remember I was talking to a stranger on a subway platform, and we were talking, blah, 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 blah. And he asked me for a donation, so I gave him a donation. And he was telling me how his roommate called the police on him, and 11 cops came. And immediately, I said, 11? That's a spiritual power. And he just looked at me and started smiling. Yeah, spiritual power. That spiritual power is coming. The police. That spiritual power is coming. I'm talking about power that can't be denied. You can't doubt this kind of power that's coming. This is the kind of power that when you see the power that's coming, you rich men, you will give up your fortune to have this kind of power. You sell your mansions. You sell your cars. You give up your fortunes. I'm talking about power to stop time. You know what? Today, you be with a friend. You remember how they used to make those snacks? Those. Yeah. I want one of those. Your friends gonna like, me too. I'll be like, hold on, I'll be right back. Where you going? Beep, stop time. Sit down in the corner, focus, meditate. Where am I? Open my eyes. I'm in front of the corner store. This is 20 years ago. In front of the corner store. I go and get the snacks that we like. Okay, I go back outside in front of the corner store, close my eyes, hold the snacks, focus, open my eyes again. I'm sitting with my friend. And I say, yo, bro, you won't believe what I found. He gonna say, what? I'm gonna pull the snacks out of my pocket. How'd you get these? Because he doesn't know what just happened. Don't worry, just eat, bro. Enjoy it. This is the kind of power that's coming. This is the... Now, I'm getting a little bit excited because this is the power that's coming. I can't wait to get the power to see someone sick and they don't even have to know I did it. I see someone sick, I'm gonna be able to just look at them and concentrate and pray in the name of the Father, in the name of the Lamb to the Father, and that person's gonna be healed. Man, this is something money can't buy, man. This is gonna be wonderful, and it's coming. It's just warming up to us right now. I'm talking about some serious spiritual power. We are gonna get it. We just gotta continue to stay patient, continue to stay positive. Like the man said, 11 police officers came. I said, that's the spiritual power. And he looked at me and smiled, yeah. He didn't say yeah, he just smiled at me. He was trying to talk to me without me knowing. That's the spiritual power, and it's coming. And it's not going to come to everybody. It's not going to come just because you call on a father. No, it's coming to those who have a good heart. You gotta have a good heart. You can't be vindictive. You can't have vengeance or jealousy in your heart, because once you get the power, you're gonna use it to hurt somebody. That's not what the power's for. The power's to heal people, man. To help people. Imagine a family that's child has cancer and you have the power. You can heal that child. Man, I'm already feeling the energy because this is what I want. Imagine someone that's been sick their whole life and now you can heal them with the spiritual power. This is what the Most High means. Not for someone to get the spiritual